Alright, welcome back to some more L.A Noire. So, here we are, we just questioned all the people. And, like, apparently we have to make a phone call. To, I guess, the station? I don't really know.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Yeah, dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
Probably, like, put out an APB on the car or something.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8.
Close enough.
Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton.
William
738
Shelton.
West Temple Street.
Alright, we have to go there.
Thanks for your help.
Let's go.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Let's take this police car.
It's a lucky break getting a partial ID. These cases are usually dead in the water after 24 hours if no one comes forward.
Why don't they just stop?
You heard about fight or flight during the war?
Sure. Never back your enemy into a corner. That kind of stuff.
Right. Well, in a hit and run, the perp is already in flight. It's easier to keep going. It takes a degree of moral courage to stop and accept responsibility.
Not as dumb as you make yourself out to be.
Yeah, that's pretty smart.
I didn't know I was making myself out to be dumb.
Oh, there's his car. Do we really need a cutscene? Oh, we're like staking the place out. Oh, he's leaving town. Look at that.
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car.
This guy's kind of messed
Not to
up. He
mention the
doesn't
physical
seem like he's
damage.
all there.
This is open and shut, Shelton.
He has an arm. You can throw that thing.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Oh crap. A niche.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
No wonder he killed someone, driving like this.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Like pit him.
Don't let that asshole get away.
All right, I give up. That's it. Cuff him and we're done.
Show me your hands. How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy
Kinda
jumped
was.
right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a
I
manslaughter
guess it
charge.
wasn't a woman.
Leave the coroner and the paperwork. Procedure can wait. You should probably go speak to the wife and let her know what's happening.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
You become all heart at the prospect of paperwork,
Calcium. risk, he can drive, I guess. Why not?
You believe him?
I believe he didn't mow down the victim on purpose. The rest of it stinks. His boo-hoo story about being a surveyor and not wanting to lose his license.
Well, we'll see how he enjoys surveying the same tiny room for the next 10 years of his life. You make a mistake,
harsh.
you face the consequences. You don't run off and hide like some little girl hoping it'll all go away.
People make bad decisions.
I didn't mean to skip that, but whatever. Come on, loading screen. I have to inform this lady that her husband was killed. Great.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Don't mind if I do.
We wanted to give you the facts about the accident, ma'am.
I appreciate that, but I think I know most of them already, Detective. He was hit by a car, now he's dead. What more is there to tell?
Pardon me, but you don't appear to be too upset about it.
Yeah.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now,
smooth.
but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick together this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here, and
Beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Oh snap, I
Well,
got some
well.
motive.
Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Let's see what the community says.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna. It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
Oh, okay, that's weird.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Hmm.
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
I can't ever tell if they're. I think she's lying.
You're being
Fuck,
economical
she
with
isn't.
the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
Yes. This
You
thing.
increased the premium on
Yeah.
Lester's life insurance. GI insurance policies have a $10,000 payout.
It was Leroy's idea. Lester lived on the edge. He was always getting into fights, crap games, pinochle, you name it. Turns out it was good advice.
It speaks to motive and premeditation, Lorna.
You're forgetting the hit and run, detective.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this. Come on, Phelps. Let's make ourselves scarce.
I'm out of here, Lorna. I got a business to run.
You think Mal is done with the autopsy?
Alright, let's go.
Better call it in and check, Phelps.
Yeah, let's go. Make a phone call.
Start dealing with the facts.
Was this really a thing back then? You just call the police from there?
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
I should just shoot him
Just
now.
one
Just
detective from the coroner.
Or hit him with my
Message
car.
reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thank you.
Alright, let's go to the morgue. Okay, I guess I have to drive. Okay.
You can drive.
Oh, we didn't
Fine.
get all the stuff at
Where
the
are we
cafe.
headed?
Come on, Phelps. Alright, let's do this. Let's see what he has to say. Hopefully we get to know, like, what happened to him, like, if he was really, like, hurt. Or, like, what happened, you know. Cause of death, all that jazz. Where is this guy? Oh. Oh. Yeah, so we have to go back to the cafe. Where's our car? Oh. Oh, the cafe, like you just said. Like. Alright. So where would they throw the thing?